Before we go on to the video, I would highly recommend watching Nathan Hill Movie's recent video of his top picks of recommendation for the Criterion sale. Check it out. Link below. Hey guys, my name is Professor. Welcome back to Movie Key Channel with another video. July is around the corner and it's a very special time for us as physical media collectors. It is Barnes & Noble 50% off sale for the Criterion collection, DVD and Blu-ray. I have always been looking forward for that sale every summer. It is a celebration of film, introducing new films, new indies film. But in this video, I would like to talk about for the people who are coming in, entering the world of Criterion for the first time, and what's my top 5 recommendation that is very accessible for the first timers. That is very easy to watch. That's easy to get into the world of Criterion for the first time ever. I know that happened to me in the year 2014, 13 when I got into Criterion for the first time, and it was a open to horizon to every film around the world. Let's get right into my top 5 recommendation. Before we go to my top 5 recommendation, I have some honorable mention to show you that is perfect and accessible for you guys to get into the world of Criterion for the first time. The Blob. The Blob is a very fast-paced, easy to watch, 90s minutes, 50s horror film starring Steve McQueen. Such a fun movie, very easy to watch, and it's a monster creature film that is so much fun to watch. Seven Samurai. Although Seven Samurai was my very first introduction to Criterion. Yes, it is 3 hours long, but this film introduced me to the man named Akira Kurosawa, a legendary filmmaker who made excellent filmography that he has, to Kakemusha, Dawn of Blood, Ran, Jojimbo Sanjuro, The Hidden Fortress. Many of his films were iconic for a reason, and it is 3 hours long, but I don't feel it's 3 hours long. I mean, it can be accessible for audiences if you want to get into a 3 hours long movie, but I don't feel like I'm watching 3 hours long. It's a fast-paced film that you got into the characters and the story really quickly. My very last of the honorable mention is the Before Trilogy, directed by Richard Linklater. It's a trilogy of films about love and questioning love, and all those 3 films consist of dialogue, and dialogue. But it's very easy to watch and understand the characters, and it's a great movie to watch if you want to get into dialogue, peace, drama. There's no big exciting scenes. It's just characters, and characters. Number 5 is directed by Guillermo del Toro. We have The Devil Backbone and Kronos that is available in Criterion. But I think this film is very accessible if you want to get into foreign language, because this movie was made in Spain. But it's also a monster fantasy film that is Pan's Labyrinth. This movie is easily one of my number 1 favorite Guillermo del Toro film of all time. The characters were very well utilized, and the creatures effects is so good, and the story is wonderful, and it's a great film and a great character start to this young girl that we're following in the story, and what her life is, and how she entered the world of fantasy that's Pan's Labyrinth, and the character between Efono, and the little girl is just great. This movie is a perfect start if you want to get into Guillermo del Toro films. You got The Shape of Water, or if you're already a fan of Guillermo del Toro and you have not seen Pan's Labyrinth, I highly recommend getting Pan's Labyrinth on Criterion Blu-ray. It's a beautiful looking film. The cinematography is gorgeous and the acting is wonderful, and especially the makeup effect, which is the highlight of the film. The makeup effect is just mind blown and just very well directed and very well written movie, and just Pan's Labyrinth is a perfect way to start collecting your Criterion. Number 4, I decided to add one silent film. For the people who have not got into the silent films era, this is the perfect start, and that is Charlie Chaplin's The Kid. This is one of the most easiest and fastest watch. It's a 50-minute feature film about the tramp had a connection with this little boy that is pretending to be his own son. And it's a great chemistry, great relationship, and the kid is a really fast paced, beginning to end, not a single dull moment. The music is wonderful. The performance by Charlie Chaplin is one of his best. The kid is just a fast paced, easy to get through, and it's just a perfect way to get into the world of silent cinema. And it's a wonderful film about relationship as a father and son, even though that is not his son. But there's a chemistry, there's a relationship there that we care and we sympathize to him, the tramp. And Charlie Chaplin is an icon for many reasons. And just the kid is a perfect way to get into the silent cinema. And it's very accessible and just very, very easy to watch. Number 3, without doubt, one of my favorite dialogue-driven story or film in any media, basically set in one location, one setting. That is 12 Angry Men. This is easily one of the most rewatchable films in my Criterion collection. It's a character study, but also it's a thinking movie that you think about going through 12 men. Think about their decisions, what they're trying to make, good or bad decisions. There's no dull moment. It doesn't feel out of place. It's just every moment in this film happened in one setting, one location, felt right. Is in the moment of the character. One character trying to prove every man to prove that he is not guilty. 12 Angry Men is a perfect way to get into the Criterion collection because it's very easy to watch and accessible. It's just a perfect movie to study a dialogue. What this movie is set into one location, one setting. It's like you were there. You are there watching this man go through hell. Number 2, I talk about Akira Kurosawa, but this is possibly my favorite of his film. That is High and Low. Intense. Characters. Very well directed. Just intense. That's all I can say. High and Low is one of the most very easy to watch as well, from beginning to end. And it's just Akira Kurosawa is the way he directed this film. The use of suspense and the use of many twists going on in this film that I won't give it away. It's just you were there for the character trying to figure out the situation that they're in, and it's a great thriller. And it also is set into one location as well, about a man who is trying to figure out who is the kidnapper of his son, his own child. And there's so many twists and turns. And it's very well directed. It's just beautiful shot. And it's a beautiful look to look at. The transfer on it is beautiful on Criterion, and I think High and Low is like the perfect way to introduce the film world of Akira Kurosawa. I mean, a lot of people are asking me like, which Akira Kurosawa films should I get into first? I would say Seven Samurai, but High and Low is like High and Low. It's definitely High and Low. It's a fast paced. Well, not just fast paced. It's slow, but it's in a good pace. Like number 1. I gotta talk about Wes Anderson. I gotta add Wes Anderson in this. Because I think all of his films so far that I watched is very accessible, very easy to watch. And this particular film is charming, wonderful. The characters, the direction, the cinematography, the setting, the environment, what this character is, the story, that is Moonrise Kingdom. This is a film that I most rewatch out of all the Wes Anderson films. It's just, I don't know, it's just because I love the characters in this movie, what this story has given, that these two basically kind of like cross-stars lover from Romeo and Juliet, that they're fell in love and they have their own adventures and trying to live their own life as lover, as a couple. And it's just, you got a great cast. You got Bruce Willis, you got Bill Murray, Aaron Norton, Jason Schwartzman, Frances McDormand, Tilda Swinton. You got such a stellar cast, as every Wes Anderson film is a stellar cast. I think, in my opinion, this is the most accessible, fast-paced, easy to get through, understand the story. It's a fun film, a charming, sweet, lighthearted film about these two young teens who trying to be a couple. And it's just a great concept and idea. It's just with wonderful setting, wonderful production design, and it's just wonderful. It's just beautiful to look at as well. It's great for everybody to watch who want to get into. It's a great first time watch if you want to get into Wes Anderson film. There's others that's also of his film that's very easy and accessible to watch, like Fantastic Mr. Fox. You got The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Royal Tenenbaums. You got Father Rocket. But I think Moonrise Kingdom is a perfect way to get into the Criterion Collection. There are many of his films that is available on Criterion Collection, but I think Moonrise Kingdom is a perfect start, a perfect to get into the world of Criterion, in my opinion. It's a wonderful little film. It's a cute film. It's really easy to watch and very accessible. I think accessible is a key word in this video, because I want people to get into Criterion for the first time. Make the film easy to watch for them if you want to get into Criterion Collection, because there are other films that's very hard dramas. There's good dramas, but I don't think it's very accessible until they're very open. Until you are open to the horizon, that there's many Criterion films that's not very getting into the films, but this is the list that's only the film that's very easy to watch and very accessible for them to open their eyes in the world of Criterion Collection. And Moonrise Kingdom is perfect. It's fun, exciting, sweet, funny, and just a great movie. And I just love this movie, and I hope everybody watch this movie, because it's a wonderful, wonderful little film. And it's just, I feel like it's pretty easy, and it's one of my most rewatched Wes Anderson films in my collection. I hope Barnes & Noble is going to do another sale for this summer. Due to the whole pandemic, we're not sure, but at the time of this recording, they had not yet announced the 50% off sale. But however, I hope this list will get into the world of Criterion for the first time for you guys, if you want to get into the world of Criterion Collection on Blu-ray or DVD, however format you choose, but Blu-ray is the way you go. And I hope you enjoy this video. There's other videos that I made that for you guys to enjoy. I reviewed Artemis Fowl, and I did review of Bill and Ted Action Adventure, my first thoughts, my first. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and have a great day, and see ya.